Hello students, welcome to Programming with C and C++ online classes. Today I am going to start about the second unit concepts. In the second unit, the major concept is control statements. So control statements, what purpose we can use and where we have to use the control statements and what is the use of control statements, everything I will explain in this class, right? In today's session, I would like to tell about the control statements. So now let us start our session. Okay. So what are control statements? Explain the types of control statements. The control statements that are used to control the flow of execution of statements. The control statements that are used to control the flow of execution of statements are known as control statements. Control statements are also called conditional statements, branching statements, and also called conditional statements or branching statements. Actually, control statements are also called control statements are also called as first one is control statements are also called decision statements and also called selection statements and also called selection statements and also called selection statements. And also called branching statements. Control statements are also called branching statements and conditional statements also. So now we have, now control statements are also called decision statements or selection statements or branching statements or conditional statements. All names are related to control statements. Okay? All names are related to control statements. There are four types of control statements. There are four types of control statements. What are they? If statement, if else statement, nested if else statements, switch statements. Here, according to Osmania University syllabus, four control statements I have given for you. Okay? If statement, if else statement, nested if else statement, switch statements. Switch statements. And each and every one, if statement, if else statement, nested if else statement, switch statement. So now we have to learn about these four things one by one. So first we have to see about the if statement. If statement. Explain if statements. Explain about if statements in C. If statement syntax is, actually the if statement is a powerful decision. The if statement is powerful decision making statement. An if statement is a powerful decision statement. And it is used to control the flow of execution of statements. and it is used to control the flow of execution of statements. It is basically a two-way decision statement. It is basically a two-way decision statements. First, we have to see about the syntax part. First, we have to see about the syntax. If statement, syntax. If statement, syntax. If condition or expression. If condition or expression, then this block will execute. So opening bracket, closing bracket. If you write like this and this entire block, what are the statements you have written in between these two brackets? In between these two brackets, whatever the statements you want to write, so all statements, the opening bracket and closing bracket. So in between these two brackets, if you want to write number of statements, then you can write. So this entire block belongs to if condition. If condition. So this is the syntax. Here condition or expression both are synonyms, but condition, now we are discussing about the control statements now. So nothing but actually what is the definition of about the control statements? If you want to decide the execution flow by using control statements, then these are called control statements, because of that is controlling the execution, because that is controlling the execution based on that given condition. You just simply understand about the if syntax. Just look at the syntax only. If is the keyword, if condition, whatever the condition you want to write in between these functional brackets, so that condition you have to write in these two brackets only. And after that, opening bracket and closing bracket, inside if related statement, if condition related statement, we have to write. Right? Now we can see the flow chart. Then only you will get correct awareness. So all of you carefully observe. In the syntax, here statements I have just given. But if you want to write more syntax, like this you need to follow. Statement 1, statement 2, and so on, statement up to statement n number of statements you can write, no problem. So here I given flow chart. Start, if condition is true, then true block if body will execute. Nothing but whatever the condition here you have configured, whatever the condition, carefully observe. Here I am selecting the test. Whatever the condition you have written here, if it is true, then the control will enter into this block. So after that, how many statements you have written? If you have written number of statements, then all statements will execute based on the condition. If the condition is true, then only the control will enter inside the block. Whatever the statements you have written, all statements will execute. But if the condition is false, control will comes out of the if condition, because of this is only if block. Okay, if the condition is true, if block statement will execute. If the condition is false, the control will comes out of the if block. Okay, do not execute these all statements. So if condition, what is the block we have declared here? That block executes only if the condition is true. If the condition is false, this block will not execute. Immediately control will comes to the next line of statement to execute. Right? So here I given diagram. So if the condition is true, then only if body will execute. If the condition is false, then it will come to the next level of statements to execute. Okay, right. Here I given points, carefully read. So if expression is true, then if block will execute. If expression is false, then if block will not execute and skip that block by the control, and also control will go to the next line of statements to execute. Just now I told you about these statements now. So now to execute purpose, I am opening developer C++ window, then only will get the correct awareness. While developing program, you have to concentrate on that. So now I am opening developer C++ window. Control N I am using to open the new window, and here hash include. First we need to write the program title now. So what is the program title here? If condition demo. If condition demo. Now hash include stdio.h, and after that void main, opening bracket, closing bracket. So in between these two brackets I am writing the if condition. If now I am declaring the int x, comma, now I am printing print f enter x value, enter x value, enter x value. After that semicolon to allow the input scanf function required. So in between double quotes %t I am using, and colon and x. And now if x, now I am writing the configuration. If x x equal to 1. So actually in C programming language, true or false conditions can represent with only 1 0 numbers. Okay, if it is a true condition, it will represent with 1. If it is a false condition, it will represent with 0. Okay, but if it is a true condition, up to non-zero, 1 to non-zero equal to true, 0 equal to false. So nothing but whatever the values, nothing but positive values if you enter, then the condition becomes true. If the value is 0, then the condition becomes false, right? The condition becomes false. Carefully observe here, x equal to not equal to 0 we need to mention. So that's why not equal to 0. That means if it is a true condition, if block will execute. Now I want to print the message. This is true condition. So like that we can use. Now print f next line, this one, next line of statements. Next statement. Next statement. Carefully observe. If the given condition is true, then only if block will execute. Nothing but this message will print. This is true condition. If the condition is false, then if block will not execute. This message will not print on the console. Immediately control will comes to the next statement. Here what is the next statement we have? Next printf, next statement. So this message it will print. Okay, next statement, sentence it will print on the console. So x value depends on user giving input. Okay, whatever the input user want to pass through the input, so that input value it can store into the x value, x variable. So x not equal to 0 means if it is a positive value, except 0, whatever the value if you enter as a user, that x value that condition becomes true. If you enter a 0 value, then it becomes false condition. Now I am saving this file. So go to file menu, choose save option, choose save option. Now I am saving the file. If.c, save as type is all files. .c is extension of C programming language. Okay, if you want to develop any C programs, compulsory you must have to save with the .c extension, but the name is your wish. Here what is the concept is going on? If condition concept. So that's why the file name is if I have given here. Okay, but .c extension is common to all every C program. Now saving process is over. Now I want to compile this one. Go to execute menu, choose compile option. So it is compiling. Down window you have to see 0 errors and 0 warnings. So nothing but it is execute. It is compiled successfully. Now I want to run this file. Go to execute menu, choose run option. So enter x value it is asking. Now I want to enter 5 is the value because of every non-zero. Any non-zero value if you pass, then it is a true condition. So this is true condition. Next statements. So if block is also executed, as well as next statement is also executed. Right? Slash n, it is breaking the line. If you use the slash n character, it will break the line. Now I want to compile again. So enter x value. Now I am entering 0. So that means 0 value means false condition. So next statement only it will execute. If block is not executed. Carefully observe on the output screen. Enter x value. So as a user I entered 0 value. 0 means it is a false condition. So whatever the condition we have configured, so that becomes false right now. Then if it is a false, then if block will not execute. If it is a true, then this message also will print because of inside control comes into the inside of the block. So like that if condition will work. Now, so if condition completed, next if else statement we have to see. So if else condition is what actually if else both are associated blocks. If else both are associated blocks, and without else also if condition will work, but without if block else will not work. Else will not work. Now I am writing the statement. So if else syntax, here if condition or expression, so both are synonym words. Okay, don't confuse. If the expression is true, then if block will execute. Statements, okay, and block closing by the closing bracket. Now else block opening bracket closing bracket. Here also statements. Carefully observe. So now I am adjusting the margin, then only will get the correct vision. So carefully observe here. If the condition is true, actually up to it is also will work. If you write like this if condition, then if the condition is true, then if block will execute. If the condition is false, then if block will not execute. It will skip by the control. Okay. So else block means it is associated with if condition. So compulsory, if you want to write else block, if block must and should be required. But without else, if block you can use, no problem. But with if you want to use else block, then if condition is also must and should be we have. Okay, must and should be we have in our program. So without else, if block will execute. Before what we have discussed, if block na. So without else, if condition it is there na. So if the given condition is true, then statements of block of statements will execute. If the condition is false, then block of statements will not execute and the control will comes out to the next line of statements. But here the second statement is what? If else statement. If the condition is true, then if block will execute. If blocks, control will enter into the inside of if block, and whatever the statements you have written, these two brackets, in between these two brackets, so those all statements will execute. If the condition is false, immediately control will comes to the else block. If block will not execute. If block will not execute. So if the condition is false, then else block of statements it will execute. But at a time any one will execute, at a time both will not execute. Okay? At a time both blocks will not execute. So based on condition, if the condition is true, then only if block will execute. If the condition is false, else block will execute. Right? Here I have given flowchart also. Carefully observe. Flowchart is also very important to learn about the flow of diagram. Here carefully observe. If the given condition is true, the execution starts from if block only. If the condition is false, then the control will comes to the else block. So that's why these are control statements. It is controlling the execution based on true or false condition. If the true condition is there, then if block will execute. If the false condition is there, else block will execute. It is changing the direction from one place to another place based on true condition. If it is a true condition, if block will execute. If it is a false condition, else block will execute. So that means it is giving the direction to execute the flow of program. Okay, it is deciding the execution. It is deciding the execution flow by using control statements. So if you use the if else statements, it is completely depends on true or false statements. True or false condition. If the given condition is true, then if block will execute. If the given condition is false, then else block will execute. It is changing the direction. So that's why these are called decision making system. Here decision is doing what where based on condition. Based on condition. So instead of this condition here, whatever the condition if you place, based on that condition it will take the decision to execute. If the condition is true, then it will take the decision to execute the if block. If the condition is false, it will take the decision to execute else block. That's why these are called decision statements or selection statements, because of it is changing the direction of execution flow na. So those are the, so that's why this is controlling the statements. So here I have given if else statements. So if the given condition is true, then if body will execute. If the condition is false, then else body will execute. Right? After that, it will comes to the control for the next line of statements. But at a time, if body, else body, both it will not execute at a time. At a time only if body, either if body or else body it will execute. At a time only one. So now I want to explain about one more problem. One more practical program for your understanding purpose. Control N if else demo. If else demo hash include stdio.h. Now void main opening bracket closing bracket. So now int x colon print f enter x value, scanf to take the input from the user, %d comma and x semicolon, and after that if x not equal to 0, same for the if block purpose, same condition I am giving, but here you have to write your own conditions also, no problem. Okay, your own conditions also you have to write, no problem. Here if print f /n is new line character, it will break the line, and this is if block. So next else opening and closing printf, this is false block. Right? Now I am saving this one. If else .c is the extension, save as type is all files. Now I am compiling this one by pressing F9 key. So compilation successful. Now executing. So all of you carefully observe at the console window what it is asking. What is asking here? Enter x value. Now I am enter the 5 is the value. Then this is if block. So 5 means it is a true condition. Any non-zero value if you pass as a to validate by the if condition, then here I have passed 5. That means any non-zero means 5 is also non-zero, na? So that means it is also true. So then if block executed. This is if block. So again one more time I am executing. Carefully observe. Enter x value means 0. So nothing but false. So this is false block, it is executed, na? So like that, at a time only one block it will execute, either if block or else block. Okay, it is completely depending on user input. So it is changing the direction of execution, na? So that's why these are called decision statements or selection statements, right? So if condition, if else condition is over, and in the next class I would like to explain, in the next class I will explain remaining concepts. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this session. Explain about the nested if else statements. In the next class I would like to explain nested if else. Okay, right.